as someone who I consider to be one of the best deliverers of jokes and roasts, are you going to be more careful going forward about who you roast? And I say this because you roasted Donald Trump, he ran for president. You roasted Kanye West, he ran for president. So I don't know if you've noticed, but you have an ability to inspire people to run for the highest office in the land with some of the jokes that you tell about them.
Well, I should roast people I admire more. I'll start roasting you, man. Who knows? Although you weren't born here, so you know. But look, I was able to get away with it apparently. Who knows?
Before I let you go, I wanted to know one last thing, and that is, being president of the United States is arguably the toughest job in the world. When you transition back to personal life, I wonder what that is like, because unlike you, I don't have that power. I've never been able to just change a thing in the world or do something about it. But now in many ways you are like me, in that you see the thing on the TV and then you get angry or sad, but you cannot really do anything about it. And so I wonder, as former President Barack Obama, have you transitioned into that completely, or do you find different ways to try and fix the problems that you see in the world?
Well, first of all, I'm not anything like you. I still have a lot more influence and clout. So let's just be clear. Come on, man. Let's try to keep things in perspective.
I was hoping you just let that one slide. I was hoping you'd just be like, yeah, Trevor, in many ways.
Look, the truth is that I did not have those kinds of withdrawals, and I know that there are people who I know who've had them when they leave public life, and very visibly, they want to get back on stage.
Yeah.
Michelle and I, that's something we share. We feel good about the work we did. We don't feel anxiety about not being the center of attention. We get frustrated, like I think citizens around the world and here in the country do, when we see something unjust or unfair. And yes, the goal, I think, for us is to find new ways to have that same impact, understanding that we'll never have the exact same impact as you have in the Oval Office. But a lot of the work around the foundation is, you said create a lot of Obamas. I'm not sure that's the goal, but if 10 years, 20 years down the road, there are 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 young people who are now moving into positions of authority and power, and in some ways have been shaped by our example in a positive way. That's a legacy that may exceed anything that we did, while we were in our formal positions, and that feels pretty good.